Hi, this is Vicki Romaine with Cheerful Greetings, and today we're going to have some fun with watercolors. If you're intimidated with watercolors, if you like to look at them and watch other people paint pretty pictures and you feel like you can't do it, this technique is for you because anyone can do it. First, you get your brush nice and wet. And pick the colors that you want. I'm trying to clean out this particular watercolor set, so I'm going to use it first. And then you just rub it over top of a plastic bag. And you don't put it in any particular place. You don't want to put it at the edge because I've got a small piece of watercolor paper. By the way, my watercolor paper is 3x4. That's usually what I work with, is 3x4. Okay, I've got me a little dab of blue on here. Now let me clean out my brush. And I should put a little light green that's been kind of mixed with dark green. And I'm just going to put that on my plastic bag. Now this is just a plain ordinary plastic bag. Nothing special about it. It is halfway clean. It's not brand new because I used the inside to carry something in it for a while. But it's just a plain ordinary plastic bag. And let's see, I'm going to put just a hint of this kind of cranberry color. Now, let's see what we got. What I'm going to do now is just put my cardstock on top of the watercolor. Then I'm going to pick it up and turn it over. I'm going to rub it around. This is what I've got. Okay. Let's add a little extra color over here to the side. Let's do another one. I'm going to stick with the same color combination for right now. I'll change in a few minutes. I'm going to put this aqua blue or turquoise and my light green again. And let's see, I'm just about out of yellow here, so I'm going to get some yellow by this is out of my other watercolor set. Now, this time, I'm going to take my watercolor paper and turn it over. And I'm going to kind of mash it in as I do it this time. Then I'm going to turn it over so I can see what I've got. Oh, I like this. Okay, there we go. Now, you say, well, what are you going to do with that after you've used your watercolors? I will show you. You can always use it for something. First, you have to decide which direction you want it up. That's great, but it doesn't show up very much. Let's see what else I've got in here. I've got some darker colors. I'm not sure this will go. Let's try the peach. Hard to get these out. Here's a peach color. There we go. I have another one that's peach. That can be glued down on that one. Okay. Let's see if I'd rather have it on this one. No, let's do it here. Okay. Now you have the idea. What I'm going to do is put two of my flowers on here, kind of match them up, and glue them down. Okay. On this one, I'm going to do something entirely different. I'm going to take my stamp. Don't you like to experiment? I love to experiment. And you never know what's going to happen. That's my kind of crafting. I'm going to save that blue one up for something. Okay. Now we'll do this. This. Now, I can take this and leave it like it is, or I can color my butterflies. Here's a piece of cardstock that already has a mat on it. And I think I like this. Now, I've put that matting up. I didn't put it in the center. I put it a little at the top of my card so that I would have room at the bottom to put a real short sentiment like hello or even with sympathy. That could be a sympathy card. Isn't that pretty? It has watercolors on it. It took no talent. Only thing I had to do is make sure I hit the plastic bag. I'll do one more for you. This one I'm going to glue. I'll glue that in a minute and show you the finished product. Let's take another one. Shall we change our color scheme? Let's see. Let's go with getting my plastic bag first. I'll put my okay, we're going to go with a different set of colors this time. I'm going to start with the lightest, which will be a pink. You want to have your brush fairly wet so you can pick up the color. Okay, then we're going to go with kind of a lavender color. Put a little more on it. Then I'm going to pick up this burgundy again and see what happens when I do it. I'll go back and pick up some more pink. Okay, let's see what we come up with. Now this is not my colors, but it's an interesting pattern, and you can do it like this to pick it up, pick up all those little droplets. I think I'm going to go back and pick up some more of this burgundy and do it again. Now let's see what we get. And the reason there's watercolor on the back of the cardstock is because I put my finger in the watercolor and then I rub the back. Now, let's see what we have. Okay, this I like much better. Trying to figure out a way of using some of these flowers I have. I want to contrast with these. That's what I turned over the wrong way. And I think I've got one more in here. And I will cut the stems off a little bit. I have that one coming off the page. Now, let's see what happens when I put them on a piece of cardstock, okay? Okay, I have matted my purple card. I really didn't like it like it was, and I didn't like the flowers on it. So what I did was stamp it with a butterfly. And since it's art, I'm going to just leave him like he is. I've colored it just a little bit with a very fine pointed watercolor brush. So these are watercolors, but I didn't want to cover the whole thing, and you can tell that it's a butterfly. But you must have a real pointed brush if you're going to do some coloring. And then I have this sentiment at the bottom. Here's the first one we did, and I put a sentiment at the bottom here, birthday celebrations. And here's this one. I have not put anything at the bottom of that because I haven't decided how I'm going to use it. Here's another one that I've done. It has a little more, I had a little more water on this one. So I really like that one. And then you had two that are almost the same coloring combination. These would be good for fall. And you could sit here and make 15 or 20 cards in no time flat just doing this technique. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial and try it out. And if you did enjoy it, please come back and see me again. And don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.